Hey guys, I just wanted to share with you my story about my three moms. Here I am, one of my first baby pictures, obviously looking thrilled. My parents named me Florence Marie Kim. I was born November 30th, 1975 in Des Moines, Iowa, at the Iowa Methodist Medical Center. As far as I have always been told, I've always known I was adopted. Here's a picture of me and my brother. His name is Teddy. He's 4 years older than me. We are adopted from separate families. Oh look, he loves me so much. So this is a picture of my first birthday. This is my mother, Barbara. She was such an amazing woman and had the most beautiful soul. Growing up, sheep were a huge part of my life. That's what we did every summer, all summer, is showed sheep. My dad started us off at a young age, and looking back at it now, I wouldn't have changed a thing. I know growing up I used to crack jokes about it as a teenager, but honestly, they were some of the best years of my life. My mom was a huge part of getting me involved in a program called the You Lead with Wool. The idea was to hand make your outfit entirely out of wool. It was definitely challenging, but it was something I thoroughly enjoyed working with my mom. So another activity that my mom really pushed hard to get me active in was the quiz bowl. I was really reluctant at first, but then there's the cute boy that got me to get on the team. Can you tell by the reaction on my face? This gem right here is probably one of the only professional photos we got as a family. Still cracks me up. So after all the fun and games of growing up and showing sheep and all those shenanigans, I decided to get married. My mother was so happy, but not as happy as she was when she found out she was going to have her first grandchild. Ivy came into this world in October 1999. Lily arrived June 2001. Boy, did these two keep Grandma busy. Then came my boy, River. River was born October 2002 with RDS syndrome. He collapsed a lung within 15 minutes of being born. Crazy, right? Yeah, you better believe it was crazy. Having 3 kids in 3 years was not one of my wisest decisions. I wouldn't change it for the world, I just wouldn't advise it. These kids meant everything to my mom. She invested absolutely all of her energy into my children. And then everything changed. August 13, 2013 set off a chain of events that forever altered my children's and my world. My mom passed away at home of a massive heart attack, also known as the Widowmaker. I'm now planning a funeral. You never believe that somebody so important in your life is going to be taken away from you so suddenly, with no warning. It was the most surreal experience of my kids and my life, and it changed us forever. Nothing was the same after that. The day my mom passed, she actually passed away directly in front of my oldest daughter, Ivy. These two had a bond, with her being the firstborn, that I had never seen. This is the last family photo I have of us intact as a family because of pressures and strains that everybody was dealing with differently. My marriage ended, I moved on, and started a new life. So a couple years pass, and along comes Lou. Boy, is this lady a firecracker, and I tell you what, my dad is in love. Haven't seen him this happy in years. It's exactly what our family needed. It was so nice to have a mother figure around again for my children and myself, that she was just such a bright change to where our life had been. So y'all know what's next. The wedding! Boy, was this the trip of a lifetime. Got married on the big island of Hawaii. It was absolutely beautiful and perfect in every way. That was the day I gained a stepmom. Now here's where things get dicey. So I told y'all I was adopted. This is the one and only piece of paper that I was given for any information on my biological parents. All the information is right there, as you can see. Well, fast forward to 2016, and I decided to sign up for, you guessed it, here's the plug, Ancestry.com. I should have gotten paid for that advertising. But anyway, here's my information I got back. Back on my sheet, it said I'm Irish, Dutch, and Indian. Not only did I find out that I'm not Irish, Dutch, or Indian, I'm none of the 3. I'm not gonna lie, after finding that out, I was a little sour. So I didn't get on Ancestry again until February, Valentine's Day of this year, 2018. And here's the end cap to my story. I jump on Valentine's Day, and I get connected with my half-sister on my mom's side. So on the day day of love, I met my birth family, and I would like you all to meet the Bennetts. From left to right, left is my grandmother. Directly next to me in the orange sweater is my mother. My half-sister Tabitha is on the other side of me, and my half-brother Brandon. I can't get into the lengthy story, but what I can tell you is this: some godly divine intervention came into play throughout that entire experience for me to be able to find them and meet them within 2 days. Here is my birth mother, Janet, when she was pregnant with me at 15 years of age. So thanks to Ancestry DNA and $100, I gained a whole new family. My daughter and I just met up with Janet a couple weeks ago in Des Moines. She flew back into town and we hung out. It's a process, but it's a good process. She gave me a baby picture. I was intended to be named Brandy Lynn. It's very surreal to see that, and it just makes everything full circle. I'll leave you with this. This was a poem my grandma Betty, my mom's mom, gave me way back in high school, and it says, "Legacy of an adopted child. Once there were two women who never knew each other. One you do not remember, the other you call mother. Two different lives shaped to make yours one. One became your guiding star, the other became your sun. The first gave you life, and the second taught you to live in it. The first gave you a need for love, and the second was there to give it. One gave you nationality, the other gave you a name. One gave you the seed of talent, the other gave you an aim. One gave you emotions, the other calmed your fears. One saw your first sweet smile, the other dried your tears. One gave you up, it was all she could do. The other prayed for a child, and God led her straight to you. And now you ask me, through your tears, the age-old question, through the years, heredity or environment? Which are you the product of? Neither, my darling, neither. Just two different kinds of love. And that was the story of my three moms. I leave you with this. Never take for granted the people that mean the most to you, because in a split second, they could be gone. Take that time to tell them how much you love them, because I wish I had that chance one more time. I love this woman with all my heart, and she will always be my first mom.
That might turn into a Bob present.
Remember, you kids told me to get her a nanopod?
That's what she said she wanted.
The real Santa comes tonight.
Are you gonna make?
Well, I talked to her about this one, and maybe she doesn't remember saying.
Well, this is either gonna be you're gonna be open to it, or you're gonna seriously revolt. There's only one way this is gonna go.
Your daughter and I worked on this together. She did all the work, but this is something that I really think you should have.
And I will explain why.
Thinking about is not this heavy. It's so big and heavy.
It's not. What, are you gonna take a picture with the box? Open the box. Now listen, look, Mom. Called manuals.
You have to read that tonight.
It's all the stuff.
Hey, you know what, honey?
I won't even make you do that.
The good thing is your daughter has one just like it.
This.
From me. I made one for me.
This is me?
To you.
Okay.
Grandma Betty's looking at that, and I want to show her your necklace.
You guys are off all day, but we should have you guys all the toys you don't use anymore and bag them up.
You're not gonna ruin my hair. Just
Patriotic.
pull it.
I mean, oh. This is the one I did.
Red, white, and blue.
And it actually was green.
It was Christmas in it.
When it dried, it was
Well, maybe in daylight it'll look greener.
It is an entirely different color in the light.
Here, let's see if it Oh, yeah. It does.
Oh, look at it in the morning.
I hope you're dancing in the sky, and I hope you're singing in the angels' choir, and I hope the angels know what they have. I'll bet in some nights up in heaven since since you